Cutting out of that for some breaking news that we are getting on the broadcast. Now, Pakistan has resorted to lecturing India again. Now, Pakistan goes on and meddles in Indian affairs once again. Prime Minister of Pakistan has raked up Kashmir, called on global community to intervene in the matter. So Pakistan has spoken. The Prime Minister of Pakistan has raked up the Kashmir issue once again. They have said, and I'm quoting them, that peace and development in South Asia are likely to link to the resolution of the Kashmir dispute. That is what the Pakistan Prime Minister said. Now, on right to self-determination day today, I call upon the global community to play its part in giving Kashmiris their legal right to decide their destiny. India must reserve its action of August 5th. So talking about the revocation of the special status of Jammu and Kashmir on 5th August 2019, and then going ahead and talking about Kashmir once again, Pakistan Premier talks about how the global community should go ahead and decide on the resolution of the Kashmir issue. Taking this across to my colleague Abhishek Jha, who joins us on the broadcast. Abhishek, Kashmir it is again when it comes to Pakistan talking about how this entire, what they are claiming, dispute needs to be settled.
Of course, and it's not the first time that Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, or for that matter any senior Pakistani leader, has not raised the Kashmir issue. In fact, recently Bilal Bhutto, Pakistan's Foreign Minister, while on a visit to USA, raised this issue. Pakistan's Prime Minister himself, during United Nations General Assembly in the last week of September 2022, raised the issue of Kashmir in the context of India's so-called occupation and how the issue should be sorted. So, time and again, Pakistan has been ranting about Kashmir and so-called illegal occupation of India, but at the same time, it always forgets the cross-border terrorism that it has been inflicting upon India for the longest time, probably. And also, when Pakistan's Prime Minister talks about peace and stability in this region, he should look inward and he should think about how the terrorism, which they sort of used as a proxy state policy against India, is now rearing its ugly head in their own backyard from Afghanistan, when they are now facing a lot of terrorism and how to deal with it. So, issue of Kashmir is something that has been a propaganda tool for Pakistan's officials and senior leadership whenever they get a chance to raise this issue.
Also, Abhishek, please put this in context for our viewers. Where was Shehbaz Sharif speaking, and on what did he bring up the Kashmir issue once again?
So, Pakistan's Prime Minister has raised this issue on the occasion of this day when United Nations celebrates that there should be a day that should celebrate this self-determination right for people. And this is since Kashmir, India considers Kashmir not as a dispute, as a territory which part of it has been forcibly occupied by Pakistan, and India wants to take it back in due course of time. But there are other parts of the world also where there has been occupation or forcible aggression by other countries on the sovereignty of other countries. So in that context, there is always this United Nations Day of self-determination. And in that context, only Shehbaz Sharif has raised this issue of Kashmir, which does not actually come under that purview of self-determination, but then it is Pakistan and the leadership which always tries to put Kashmir at the center of their foreign policy.
All right, Abhishek, thank you so much. Major General A.K. Siwach is joining us on the broadcast. Major General Siwach, first of all, how do you choose to respond to this statement? Pretty much on expected lines that has come once again by the Pakistan Prime Minister waking up the Kashmir issue.
Absolutely. See, as far as the Kashmir issue is, it is very well settled. It is basically illegally occupied by Pakistan, the POJK and Gilgit-Baltistan. And that need to come back to India. So there is nothing left. There was a Shimla agreement of 1972, which very categorically says that there is no problem as far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned. It's a bilateral issue and India resolve itself. So the question which Pakistan keep on saying that the matter is still pending in United Nations is not there, because the point is that once this fact was given in United Nations that there will be a plebiscite referendum, provided the Pakistani vacate all the area which has been taken by them. So thereafter the India has to dilute their forces. But Pakistani never did it, because they knew it very well that if they do it, they will lose it. So the question is, where is the question come that the POJK is basically illegally occupied? This is very much there. As to why Shehbaz Sharif is trying to do it, it has got three reasons. One is that today Pakistan is economically in a very poor condition. Secondly thing is the terrorism is building up there. Third thing is the political instability, and economically they are in a very poor state. So they just want to divert the attention. Today Pakistan is in a situation wherein they will default as far as paying the interest of the loan which they have taken. They are in a debt trap. So the question is that any prime minister whosoever is there in Pakistan, he needs to divert the attention of the public as well as the world body. And that's what it is trying to do it. But you see, the world has seen through. Pakistan is the epicenter of terrorism. Dr. S. Jaishankar has told in so many platforms, Prime Minister Modi has conveyed. The biggest problem today is they are getting the taste of their own medicine because the terror which they have created is biting them today. Taliban Pakistan is becoming bold day by day. They are not only in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, they are all around Pakistan. And same way Balochistan Liberation Army in Balochistan. So the question today which comes is Pakistan is nothing else but a terrorist state and should be declared. And anyone who is now governing, the Prime Minister, now Shehbaz Sharif, he has no solution. He is finding himself totally lost. Today, they got the Taliban, Afghanistan, and they were the happiest that they got a strategic depth in getting Afghanistan by Taliban. See what's happening today between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Taliban is telling you dare not come in Afghanistan and try to, attack on the basically the heavens of Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. They do not recognize Durand Line. Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan wants Sharia law. So there is a total chaos and confusion going in Pakistan. Political instability, economically, they are
Major General Siwach,
downtrend.
I'd request you to stay on with us. I also have Mr. Sushant Sareen, who's a geopolitical analyst, who's also joining us on the broadcast. Sushant, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. It's very bizarre that Pakistan, on the basis of the 1949 UN resolution that recognized Kashmiri right to self-determination, goes back, rakes up the Kashmir issue every now and then. But very recently, what was witnessed in the UNSC is something that we all should actually go by.
Yeah, that's true. But look, I think the first question which should be asked Mr. Shehbaz Sharif is whether he has even read the UN resolution. And clearly he has not, just like 99.9% of his countrymen have not. But they keep parroting the UN resolution. But if he was to read it, then he would realize that those are not workable, even from the Pakistani standpoint, number one. Number two, I think Mr. Sharif would do himself and his people a big favor by focusing on the existential crises that Pakistan faces right now. Now, if he thinks he can divert attention from the horrific inflation, the rise in terrorism, the complete dysfunctionality of the government in Pakistan, by talking about Kashmir, good luck to him. It's not going to help him really because he's not getting Kashmir anyway. Peace and stability is not a favor that Pakistan is doing to India or will do to India. It is something which is a favor that Pakistan will do to itself. Now, when Pakistanis keep parroting, ad nauseum, that if there has to be peace in South Asia, then this Kashmir problem has to be sorted out, they have to ask themselves, who is the lack of peace hurting more? Is it India, which is growing as an economy, which is now the 5th largest economy in the world? Or is it helping Pakistan, which is actually going down the drain? Now, this is a question that the Pakistanis need to confront. Unfortunately, Pakistani politicians